Hey kitties, it's Terrible Triple Feature time again, and we close out Nicolas Cage month by finally answering the question, Nicolas Cage, good or bad?
When the moon hits your eye like a big pizza.
Now you might recall that this whole theme month started with an episode of Community in which Abed took a 2-day course that hoped to answer the aforementioned question. And Abed was foolish and powered through pretty much all of Nick's filmography in the span of 2 days, and as such it broke him. I am smarter and have watched 12 movies over the course of 30 days, and I'm perfectly fine. But to truly answer the question, we've got to look at a couple other things. Laurence Olivier was in the 80s horrific version of The Clash of the Titans. Ben Kingsley, Gandhi, Schindler's List, was in the Uwe Boll directed film adaptation of the video game Blood Rain. Anthony Hopkins, Silence of the Lambs. He was in Bad Company, that awful CIA comedy movie with Chris Rock. Jeremy Irons, Bonfire of the Vanities. He was the bad guy in Dungeons and Dragons. Peter O'Toole, Lawrence of Arabia, was in Supergirl. Robert Downey Jr., even after Kiss Kiss Bang Bang, was the antagonist in the Tim Allen remake of The Shaggy Dog. And Cuba Gooding Jr. was in, every movie that Cuba Gooding Jr. was in after Jerry Maguire and As Good as It Gets. Now, why am I talking about all of these other movies and actors in relation to the question, Nicolas Cage, good or bad? The answer is simple. Nicolas Cage is good. Nicolas Cage is a great, great actor. I don't even understand why this is even a question, really. Look at today's triple feature. The incredible, universally acclaimed performances of Nick Cage, Moonstruck, Leaving Las Vegas, and Adaptation. In all of these films, he just knocks everything out of the park. Moonstruck, he plays a Marlon Brando-esque working class beast of a man who is tamed by only two things: love of the opera and Cher. And let's be honest, who among us isn't? Leaving Las Vegas, he plays scriptwriter Ben Sanderson, who has decided that there is nothing more that life can offer him and is going to Las Vegas to drink himself to death. And yet in the middle of that despair, he finds love in the form of Elizabeth Shue and her equally great performance as the hooker with heart of gold, Sarah. Adaptation. Nicolas Cage plays two roles, a la, Jeremy Irons in Dead Ringers, playing both Charlie and his fictional twin brother, Donald Kaufman. You get these dual performances, one of the layabout hack screenwriter Donald Kaufman and the nervous and awkward to the point of neurotic fictional version of Charlie Kaufman. And the characters are night and day, but you can clearly see that they, with the way he acts, that they are brothers. It's incredible. And all three of these performances will move you because Nick Cage is a great actor. The question has always been put wrong. It's not whether or not he's still a good actor. The question is, can he manage his money? And unfortunately, in that case, no. Nicolas Cage spends money like you and I breathe oxygen. He buys Elvis memorabilia, comic book memorabilia, all sorts of really interesting bric-a-brac. He buys houses. He has so many homes. He one time bought a castle from Europe and had it disassembled in Europe and then brought to America and reassembled. And that's even before all of his tax problems started. So the question, again, is not, is he good or bad? It's, does he have to take every job that gets offered to him because he needs the money? And unfortunately, the answer is yes. So that he's been making the movies he's been making for the last 10 years. But you know what? I have faith, because Nick is genuinely talented and a fascinating actor. He will be back. Comebacks are not unheard of. Robert Downey Jr., for instance, has made an incredible comeback. John Travolta made several comebacks, and I'm waiting for his next one. The poor, recently departed Mickey Rooney made a bunch bunch of comebacks. Nick Cage is going to be back on top. The last few independent films, he's been getting good reviews for him personally. For the movies Joe and Tokarev, he's been getting very good reviews for those. I look forward to seeing them. So, once again, the answer, clearly good. Bad at money management, but you know, if you've seen my collections, I'm not one to judge. That wraps up Nicolas Cage month for us. I will see you next week where we start doing just random stuff again, because I'm theme monthed out for a little bit. So stay dry, and I will see you next week.